In Islam, his name was Hamza. Hamza was the fighter. He was the warrior, and he stood up for justice. And that, to me, personified Brian the whole of his life. What amazed me, this strong, forceful, larger-than-life man, in the last years of his life, I watched him have patience. I watched him have sweetness. I watched him bear a horrible illness with such dignity. And that tells me what a really real warrior he was.
If I said to you, you had a life that was 9 months long, and for you the entire universe was a dark hole in your mother's womb, and everything that you ever wanted, everything you had, everything you needed was in that tiny space. But for you, it's as big as this universe we're seeing now. That was it for you. If in your mother's womb, somebody said to you, John, Joe, Dick, Richard, whatever, you know, outside this world that you're living in, there's another world. And in that world, you'll see birds flying around. You'll see these things called trees that grow out of the ground. They bear fruit, and then you'll eat that fruit. You'll be able to get on a thing called a plane, and it will travel 4,000 miles in a matter of hours. And you'll be in a different continent with different weather in a different time zone. You're going to think he's talking nonsense. Because all you ever understood, all you ever are able to understand at that time is that this is my world. I'm in my mother's womb. All I can see is darkness. I can hear her heartbeat. I can hear her breath. I'm getting fed by a tube. There's nothing beyond this. Then you came into this world. Let me ask you a question. You know you were in your mother's womb for 9 months. Do you remember a single second of it? But you know the reality. You were there and you lived there for thousands and millions of seconds, yet you remember nothing. You passed on into this world. Now you're in this world, and people are telling you, you know what? Outside of this world, there's an even bigger world. And when you close your eyes from here and you pass on into the next world, you're going to be able to fly. You're going to be able to see rivers of honey and milk and wine. You're going to meet the prophets. You're going to see this and that. Whatever you wish and desire will be yours. But you have to live in a certain way in order to get that.
Now, what we try to do is work on our good deeds. We try to help others. We try to give charity. So with that, I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we all should pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that all his sins are forgiven. We believe in life after death, and we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants him the highest of all paradise, which is called Jannatul Firdaus.